morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to another Ear to Ear Magic live stream. Coming to you live here from the Walt Disney World Resort today at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. So, just getting in this morning. Some reason Gus didn't want to wake up this morning, so sorry for about a little bit of a delay, but he just did not want to turn on. So, he is up and running. I woke him up. He's good. So, glad you guys could join us. And thank you guys for being a part of our live stream today and all of our live streams throughout the week, every weekday here from Disney World and Universal Orlando. So this morning, guys, we're getting ready to head on into security here at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. And as we go into security, you guys know the drill. We don't share any video of the security area. So I will be closing down the video in just a second. So give me just a moment. We'll get through security and be back with you guys. So glad you could join us here this morning, Doug. All right. Take that out, that out, that out, and hold it out loud like that. Yeah, let me get the umbrella. All right. Good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. And just like that, we're through security. Thank you, Travis, for that little assist there, holding the umbrella for me. So good morning and welcome in, Magic Crew, and welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. Glad you guys could join us this morning. If this is your first time ever joining here at Ear to Ear Magic, whether you are live or watching us in replay, we're glad and happy that you found our channel. And we are a family-friendly streaming YouTube channel with video and other information content over on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as well. My name is Chris. I am your Disney travel agent in the parks. We'll be your camera operator this morning, so welcome in, everybody. Now, once again, I'm going to try to sneak in from the side to see if they have an annual pass holder line. We'll find out if they do. Now, here at Ear to Ear Magic, we stream every Monday through Friday from the Walt Disney World and Universal Parks so that we can show you how it is every week, talk about the news, latest and greatest of what's going on in the parks, tips and tricks, and answer your questions to make you better prepared for your next vacation here at Universal or Disney World. This is your first time ever joining us here. We'd love it if you take a second, hit that subscribe button, and become part of who we call our Magic Crew. That's a community of people who watch our streams and hang out in the chat with us every time we turn on our cameras. So, good morning, Magic Crew. How are you guys doing today? We're gonna hit the pass holder engines. Get through the gate here in just a moment and I'll jump into the chat with you guys.
On the glass.
I'll slip on around and do this one here.
And you are set.
We go.
Thank you. Right here, lovely lady.
All right. We're in. right, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. John Bo, Maribel. Good to see you, Mike B. Theo Sam Eagle is in this morning. All the animals are ready to go. Welcome in, Candace. Good morning, Eleanor. Snowy Ohio. We are far from snow here, Andrea. So, well, what will be your escape from the white snow today? Good morning, Megan. All right. Well, welcome in, Jordan. How you doing this morning? Jordan should be in getting ready for chemo, I think. Chemo Wednesday, right? So, hope you have a strong day, warrior, Jordan. Good morning, JB. Welcome in, Greg.
Oh, look at the tree.
It's safari time. Here come the first macaws. Oh. Oh. Woo. Gotta watch out for the herd. Got a herd mentality around here today. Good morning, Green Honey Bear. Good to see you guys. Crisp Wednesday morning. Welcome in, Jill. Welcome in, see him nowhere, man. Good to see ya.
Meg, I'm here with Keegan and Aaron up front, and in the crowd with you we have Caitlin, Grace, and Jessica. We're all
Yeah, I'm continually checking to see if they're adding it back. On busy days, they tend to not have it. But it is back this morning.
Did anyone see which way they went?
Though it was a little clogged down there for a second. Good morning, Cindy B. Cindy Charmy. Technically, they don't check. They tend to, for the sake of keeping things going, they'll just let somebody go through. But it sort of depends on the cast member, honestly. They may not check until you actually scan, so. Good morning, Forever Young. Happy Wednesday. You guys know, regulars here. We are beelining it to the Kilimanjaro Safari at the backside of the park. The largest area in the entire park. The entire Magic Kingdom can set inside the savannah at Kilimanjaro Safaris. So, good morning, Shannon B. Welcome in, Donald. Good morning, Green Giant. Not generally, Corey, because they are kind of held back to the idea of the animals. And even when they do have any additional extensions or special after hours and such, it would probably never ever include the animal exhibits, which, you know, is a good portion of what you do here at Animal Kingdom. Good morning to Disney Baker. So my idea of getting here to the safari is nothing new. You can see the crowds coming before us. Is this the line? Oh my goodness. We may have to change plans. I may have gotten in a little too late. see what they have right now. Let's see what it looks like, but
Travel line for Kilimanjaro Safaris.
Will Lightning Lane get a return time or book it on the
Lightning Lane, well, it says right now it's only a 20-minute wait, but I don't think they've fully filled in the queue just yet, so I don't know.
I guess text us when you're done if you want. Well, I don't know if we're doing the
Let's see what it looks like when we get inside. Maybe it's just this is just filling the queue. Good morning, Grace. We're trying to get into Kilimanjaro Safaris. The app says 20 minutes on my phone, but I can't tell because the queue is still being filled. Standby entrance at the front now says 35. We've got some pretty nice weather. Let's go ahead and talk about this today. I've got something to share with you guys for our weather report. It's a symbol that I don't think I've ever had show up. Ever show up in our weather reports before. And is it sunny here today? Well, I don't know. Is it cloudy here today? Is it rainy here today? Well, we only have a 2% chance of rain, but I want you guys to notice our primary symbol for this afternoon is wind. We are expecting winds of 20 to 30 miles per hour this afternoon. So, we won't be here live to show it because we're going to be mainly just here in the morning today. Yep, the app just updated to 35 minutes, which is not still too bad. We waited longer in the beginning in the morning, but it's going to be windy. 20 to 30 miles per hour this afternoon. Enough for them to say, you know what, we're going to take the sun, make it into a wind symbol. Tomorrow and the day after, mid-60s, a lot colder. I guess that wind is blowing some stuff in. And then Saturday up into the 70s and back into the 80s on Sunday. It's just a short little drop. Good morning, Jersey Brian. It's so good to have you back in the chat, back home as well. Your brief excursion in the hospital. You are mending well. Welcome in, this Jake. See our queue. Welcome in, Steven. How you doing today? So I think it's just a lag in catching up. The app did catch up. It is now showing 35 minutes as well now. It just takes a couple of seconds to, especially first thing in the morning. I mean, the queue, the reason we're still moving is that the queue is filling up. So they don't even know how many people are actually in the queue yet because everyone's now just rushing to it. So, good morning, Yvonne. How are you? Welcome in, David. How you doing today? I hope there's a higher chance of giraffes than that. I'm hoping 70 to 75% chance of giraffes close in the area. Welcome in, Contessa. Welcome in, Thorn. How you doing today? Oh, love it. Nate has us up on the big TV today. Idea flurries. The only flurries we're gonna get is if we get a snow cone. Good morning, Brian. We are in line for the Kilimanjaro Safari, guys. Again, the queue is still filling up because it's still moving. As long as it's moving like this, that means we haven't really got to the point where it's everyone's gotten close to where they're supposed to be. So love it. How you doing today, Colin? It feels so weird. So much of the stuff that used to be really overgrown inside the medians here are like really cleared out. A lot of this happened after Ian this past fall. They cleared out a lot of brush, a lot of fallen trees, and now you can, it wasn't so easy to see through this area before. Good morning, AB. How you doing? Welcome in, AB. Good to see you, Tammy. Happy Wednesday, Mickey Lover. Good morning, John. Good to see you. Welcome in, Princess Lisa. Welcome in, Jessica. Stuck in the office. Now, who else in the chat is not able to go to the office because of whatever weather you guys might be experiencing in the Northeast? Anybody else getting snowed in? Good morning, Coda 57. How was your day in the parks the other day? Welcome in, Chris. Get to see some giraffes starting off the day. Some lions. Maybe a few hippos here or there. Put you in a good mood, start you off throughout the day. It's hump day.
In order to keep your wait time to a minute, we ask that you please keep your group together. Keep up with the party in front of you. And
I know, isn't that crazy? 30-mile-per-hour winds today. I mean, it's still going to be, pretty warm. So we'll see what that's like. Now, we will only be going until about lunchtime today. So a little shorter because we do have a hard stop today at 12. And the park didn't open until 9 o'clock this morning. Normally open till 8, or open at 8 a.m. You usually can get here a lot earlier. I think that has a lot to do with things because, when it opens at 8, the initial crowd is not nearly as heavy because, some people like to sleep in a little bit on vacation. But when it opens at 8, I find that you can get a few more things done. When it opens later in the morning, that rope drop is always more. So anytime you guys are coming, if you're looking at your schedule, if you see a park that opens an hour earlier than all the other parks, that's a good park to start at. It usually gets you a really good rope drop. Oh my goodness, Tyler. 7! Oh my gosh. Cindy's like, nah, 30 miles per hour is nothing up here. I mean, think about it, though. When we had our last hurricane come through, we only had 50-mile-per-hour winds, if I remember correctly. So 30, I mean, for just a nonchalant, throw it out there, going to be a windy day kind of scenario. Isn't it awesome, Haley? I mean, our family has always had a huge appreciation for this park and the animals that are in it, especially with a daughter who was always big into animal husbandry and zoology. Whenever we would come here, we'd have extensive conversations with the caretakers here and learn all about the animals. So, that's why lots of times when we're riding the rides, I know the names of the animals because we've had so many conversations with them about them and watched them in such great detail before. So I think it's great that they have a show where others can watch that as well and kind of see the behind the scenes. And I think it's really grown an appreciation for this, I think, underappreciated park. So Sam, did you see our new bubble machine we got last night at Epcot? Yeah, thank you for everybody who joined us last night as we played around last evening at Epcot. Thanks, Renee. We picked up a Groot, I Am Groot bubble machine. Had some fun at the front. The kids had a lot of fun when I got home with it. We're going to see if Nova wants to play with the bubbles this afternoon as well. So, great time last night. Thank you to everybody. And thank you especially to our mods who came and joined us last night while we played in the park. We had Jill and Gabe and Skipper Bob spend some time with us last night in Epcot. So thank you, Skipper Bob. Thank you, Jill and Gabriel. Had a lot of fun last night. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us and playing DuckTales and trying some of the food over in Germany. And bubbles. You can't ever go wrong with bubbles. So appreciate you guys.
When the weather is hot, look in the shady places where you may find them resting. When the weather is colder, you may find them on the open grassy plains soaking up the warm rays of the sun. Many animals are
Good morning, Max.
shaded to blend into
Thanks
the
for watching along with
environment.
us.
This is true of both predators and their prey.
Good morning,
So you must
Justin.
pay attention and look
I hope the safari is an excellent one for you this morning, then.
Thanks
Thanks for giving us a chance to pick you up a little bit. They do some great and amazing things down there. I mean, it's pretty easy to see even with like the macaws and the parrots that they do the winged encounters at the front of the park. I mean, these are free-flying birds that can go anywhere they want to. And they're trained well enough to always come back eventually to where they need to go. And thank you guys for everybody who's popped in and hitting the thumbs up button for this morning.
Kilimanjaro Safaris. In order to keep your wait time to a minimum, we ask that you please keep your group together. Keep up with the party.
If everybody who's watching right now took 10 seconds to hit that thumbs up, I believe and promise you that YouTube will take notice. They'll probably start suggesting our channel to people who've never heard of Ear to Ear Magic before. So if you have a couple of seconds, help us out. Hit that little yellow thumb. Makes a big difference. Thank you, guys.
Please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring the Kilimanjaro.
And all we're getting is wind.
When it comes to safaris,
We go wild.
This is just one part of the Wild Hunting.
I don't know. I kind of feel like we haven't ridden Triceratops spin in a while, so that might be on the agenda for today.
No sense to the animals in their natural habitats. Halfway through the trek, a safari life is served here in this program.
Welcome in, Small World Adventures.
Is limited, so be certain to
Oh, going to be here in a couple of weeks. Awesome. Hopefully, it will still be as warm now as it is. As it will be as warm then as it is now.
As the sun sets and the savannah grows dark, the Harambe Wildlife Reserve becomes a whole new world with many things to see.
So, you know, I
things to hear.
have actually wondered that before. Because, you know, they have a few bears that we used to see all the time, like sun bears. in the Atlanta Zoo we used to go to on a regular basis. But yeah, they don't really have bears here. Let's bring on the party pants. Oh, Cubby. Good morning, Surfer Girl. Welcome in. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. You guys make a big difference as far as how our channel is treated by sharing out and making this such a fun place and a welcoming place for new people to come in. So if you are watching for the very first time, I'm going to tell you this group of people strives to be uplifting, positive, and very supportive. So if you're a little nervous about jumping into the chat, I can tell you, feel safe here. Come on in and have some fun. A couple of times, Andrew. There were a couple of times where we run into some media people. There was one time a pretty famous newscaster that we ran into at Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I have run into comedians here with their families. So it happens every once in a while. I try to be really low-key about it. "22 days, 3 weeks.
Jumbo,
Sweet.
everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. In order to keep
You
your
guys
wait
are
time
just
to
joining
a
us
minimum,
here. We are live at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park.
keep up with the
Just
party
jumped
front
in
of you,
line to
and
Kilimanjaro
fill in
Safaris.
all the available space. It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have children and valuables unloaded before you reach our stroller parking area.
The standby was about 35 minutes posted, but I think we're going to be on in about maybe another 10-15 minutes.
This will help keep your wait time to a minimum.
Simba.
Once again, please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris,
We go wild. Oh yes, Natessa. The chipmunkasauruses. These guys are hilarious. Some of the cutest outfits and costumes in any of the characters here. Thank you guys. Good morning, Wendy. Almost up to 300 likes so far. Appreciate you guys so much. Awesome, Terry. Thanks for popping in. Well, I hope if you have any needs or we can help you with any planning to come in September, let us know. And of course, continue to watch with us. We'll get you prepared and ready. We'll be your virtual maps between now and show you how to get around the parks. And hopefully by the time you get here in September, you won't even feel the need to pull a park map out when you get inside the entrance. Good morning, Nad the Dutch. It all depends on their nose. Check their nose. Their nose will tell you if they're white with black or black with white. Good morning, Michael. Welcome in. Good morning, Darren. Getting ready to hit our safari this morning. I'm glad you could, Tisha. Anytime you guys feel the need to ride rides and just be in the atmosphere of the Disney parks, we're here for you every Monday through Friday. Welcome in, James. Getting ready to jump on one of these safari vehicles for our safari trip this morning. Good morning, Orlando. Good afternoon, afternoon.
We are almost ready to walk you on our safari vehicles. I want to make certain I hurry along.
Oh, they really are. We use them for pretty much all of our travel clients when they need help with their scooters. And they are the only ones that are allowed to drop off and pick up scooters without you being present. So it saves you a lot of time and effort.
allowing them to
So you don't have to be just there when the scooters are being dropped off, and can save you a lot of
As you
time.
approach the loading platform, please note that it is divided into two distinct zones. The area with handrails.
Angela, we can pretty much book any hotels anywhere. Now, just because we do work here in Livestream from Disney and Universal, just because this is sort of our area of expertise, and this is where a lot of the business that we do as far as Travelmation travel agencies go. But we can basically book anything anywhere. We have European cruises that we're working on now. We have all-inclusive resorts that we have quotes that Susan's working on. So anything you could think of, let us know. We'll be glad to help you out.
To form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have children and valuables unloaded before you reach
Good
our
morning,
stroller
Corey.
parking area. If you are traveling with someone in a scooter or wheelchair, please have this person lead your
Hello, Michelle.
to the line. This will help
5
you
inches
wait
of snow.
time.
Oh my gosh.
Once again, please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris, we go up.
Thank you. Now, if you're new to our channel, it is very important, one of my major principles here at Ear to Ear Magic, that we do not take away from the experience for those who are in the parks themselves. So see if we can get them to let us ride in the very, very back. Hi, I'm by myself. Can I wait for the back? Yes, thank you.
I heard that part. I thought after that.
We don't ever want our camera to keep somebody else from seeing a zebra or no copy. So it's very important. We always ask for the back. Makes it a little bit easier. Estonia, welcome in, Marcus. Glad to have you with us today. Good morning, Genio. Paula, big snowstorm heading our way in Wisconsin. 59 more days for us. Right in there in that dining window. Did you get some good dining reservations made for your trip, Paula? Welcome in, Nickety Split. Good morning, Weston. Thank you.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safaris. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo.
So guys, while we're riding, if you have any major questions about anything, if you'd like a request or would like to have me talk about it, hold it for the end of the safari. While we're riding the safari, I'm going to be bumping all over the place, and I'm going to be trying to keep my chatter down to a minimum so that I do not disturb or take away from anyone else riding with us. So hold your questions to the end. Continue to chat and have some good times. I may or may not be able to put some comments here and there, but not all of them, because I will be jumping all around the place. But I'll try to keep up with you guys and chat as much as possible. Thank you guys for joining us this morning here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, for hitting that thumbs up, and for making our chat such a warm and welcoming place.
Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safaris. Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safaris. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Gracias. Hello everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. Before you begin your trip,
Good morning, Teresa. Welcome in, Child Adventures. And thank you to all of our Ninja Watchers out there. We've got a ton of people who cannot necessarily chat with us when they watch. We know that they're there, and we're glad they're watching. So a big shout out and thank you to all of our Ninja Watchers out there.
All right, I want to give us a clear.
And we're now 40 minutes for anybody who's just now getting in line.
Jumbo, everybody, that means hello and sweetie. My name is Ryan. Stay up here. I'll be taking you to the
Seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos.
And we just got some PayPals. We'll be singing some songs. We'll sing our PayPal song when we get done with our safari today. Unless everybody else on the Jeep can help sing.
Welcome aboard. Make sure you're moving all the way to the left, making room for all of your party. Just make sure we're not sticking that outside of the truck or anything.
Stays inside.
All right, now my friends to the right, please watch all hands, arms, legs, and feet as those doors will be closing. Asante Sana worded. Now, Asante Sana does mean thank you in Swahili. Another phrase
Good
we like to
morning,
say here in
Paul.
Harambe is Twende. It means let's go. Jumbo, everyone. My name is Mallory. I'm from Louisiana, and I'll be your support tour guide out here in Harambe Wildlife Preserve. Now, before we do head on out, I ask that you please make sure we're keeping all hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Also, please make sure we are staying completely seated at all times of the safari as well. Now, as we are entering, I do ask that you please do not make any loud noises towards these animals. So no calling out to them, no calling them over to us, no making any kind of animal sounds, no hissing, kissing, smooching, anything like that. Now, this is the animals' homes. We are just visitors visiting, so I do ask that you please respect these animals in their homes, just like we want the same respect from our visitors in our homes. Now, as we are entering into this first location here, this is the Little Ituri Forest. Now, hence the word forest, these animals do tend to camouflage themselves throughout the forest, making it a little bit harder to see them. If you look in the far back there, that's going to be an okapi. Okapis do kind of look like they are kin to the zebra family due to their painted legs, but they're actually kin to the giraffe family due to the bone structure found inside of their heads and their long tongues helping them lick their ears, lick their eyeballs, but also helping them reach that food that is a little bit higher than they are. Now, the only ones that will have horns are the males, so the one that you're seeing out there is going to be female. Now, okapis will use their painted legs as a way to camouflage themselves throughout the forest, making it a little bit harder to see them to those predators. Now, if you look in the far back right here, it kind of looks like a big old rock. It's going to be a black rhino. Now, black rhinos will have a pointier upper lip that kind of acts as a finger, helping them grasp onto it a little bit better. Now, there's going to be one a little bit closer here.
There he is.
Now, black rhinos are on the smaller side of the species of rhinos, only weighing about 2,500 to 3,000 pounds.
He's getting a scratch. And sitting down.
Lay down.
He's like laying
And
down.
right here on the ground is going to be a saddle-billed stork. Now, you can say this is a saddle-billed stork due to the shape of that yellow part on her nose. It is shaped like a saddle. Now, once these birds find a mate, that will be their mate for the rest of their life. They don't really like being apart from their mate. Now, you can tell the difference between a male and a female due to their eye colors. Females will have that gold color eye, while males tend to have that dark brown color eye. Now, as we go through this area here, and you look around, there's a change in vegetation, meaning we're entering into a new location here. Now, this new location that we're entering into is the Safi River. Now, the Safi River is normally home to some Nile hippos, but sometimes it is a little bit harder to see them because they don't swim. So what they do is wade on down to the bottom of the water, using that to walk along and push off of as well. Now, these animals are nocturnal animals, so they do tend to sleep a lot throughout the day, and then coming out at night to be a lot more active to graze upon the banks.
There's a few of them right
And then
over
over
here
here
to
to
the back.
right, we have some pink-backed pelicans. Now, pink-backed pelicans will get their name due to the pink that is on their back. Now, that does become more prominent during mating season. Now, here is going to be a bloat of Nile hippos. Bloat just meaning a group. Now, these animals do spend a lot of time in the water, so their eyes, ears, and nose are all on top of their heads, helping them hear, see, and breathe a little bit better underneath that water, where they can hold their breath for up to 12 minutes at a time. Now, as an adult, these animals do weigh in at least 4,000 pounds in weight.
They always hide
And when
behind
they're
the
first
island.
born, they're already about 50 to 100 pounds. As we round this corner, there should be a couple. There was a second ago. There they are. There's going to be a couple of them laying out right here.
They're way down there. Behind.
And as we keep on moving here, we're going to have some Nile crocodiles. Now crocodiles do tend to stay along those banks, kind of help themselves stay warm throughout the day. And they will stand on top of their tails to be able to reach food that is a little bit higher than they are. And they will eat about half of their weight in food. Now mother crocodiles will roll those babies' eggs inside of their mouths, giving them that extra push or extra help they may need to emerge. Now once those babies do emerge from those eggs, they will let them out. But if there is a threat in the area, they do tend to hold them inside of their throat pouches, keeping them there to keep them protected. Now they will continually keep them there until that threat is away, and then once that threat does leave, they will let them out, whether that be on land or in the water.
This is the vehicle they use for the Wild Africa Trail.
As we let that truck safely make its way down the hill, we're going to stop and stare at this tree over to the right. Now this tree is a baobab tree, but it's also known as the upside down tree, because if you look at it, it does look like it was planted upside down. Now these trees do store about 25,000 gallons of water inside of their trunks, making it really resourceful to the animals out in the wild during the drought months where there is nowhere for them to receive drinking water. So what will happen is those African elephants will run their heads into those trees, poking holes with their tusks, kind of helping that water flow out, helping those other animals and themselves to receive drinking water. Now we are entering into the largest part of the reserve, but there's also home to a good bit of the animals out here as well. Now this is going to be the savannah. Now the savannah does hold a lot of the animals here. So this will be the rest of our safari. Now if you look out there, you're going to see a wildebeest and Ankole cattle. Now Ankole cattle's horns do look to be super hard, but they're actually honeycomb-like structures that are very hollow. Now these horns do have blood that flows through them all the way from the tip of those horns to the tip of the heads of those animals. Now they have a really keen sense of smell, helping them smell out their food, and these horns will get anywhere between 6 to 7 feet long from tip to tip.
See wild painted dogs out today? Not yet. See if they're on the other side. Nope, they're not out today.
Now as we do keep on going here, we're going to have a Hartman Mountain zebra, but before we talk about them, if you look in the back there, those are going to be some sable antelopes. Now sable antelopes are the emblem out here on the reserve, and their horns are shaped backwards, helping them get anything off of their back. So say if a predator does jump on their back, they're able to use their horns to be able to protect themselves. Now crossing the road here is a wildebeest.
Wildebeest.
Now a group of wildebeest is called a confusion. And they do tend to stay within that confusion for a while because they are migrators and spend most of their day migrating. Now these animals will spend so much time migrating that they won't stop for water and will go at least 5 days without one sip of water. Now also over there to the left, you saw some Hartman Mountain zebras. Now fun fact, a zebra can be one of either color. They can be black with white stripes or white with black stripes. Now one way to tell the colors of the zebra is by looking at their noses. Now a zebra with a black nose is going to be a black zebra with white stripes. And then a zebra with a pinkish whitish nose is going to be a white zebra with black stripes. Now when those zebras are young, they will imprint on their mother, kind of helping them tell who their mom is. That way if they do get lost or sway away from the herd, they can easily tell who she is. She just doesn't seem very happy right now. Now right here is going to be an eland, which is the largest antelope. Now if you look at their necks, they do have a little thing that kind of flaps right there. And that is a dewlap. Now that dewlap is what helps them regulate their temperature within their body. Now to help impress the ladies out in the wild, male elands will run their horns inside of bushes, coming up with a flower crown. Now that flower crown is what helps them pull the ladies out in the wild. And then we have some more wildebeest here. Now as we do keep on moving, we're going to have some Maasai giraffes hanging out to the right. Now a group of Maasai giraffes is called a tower, because if you look at them, they clearly tower over everything else around them. They do get to be about 18 to 20 feet tall as an adult. Now when they're first born, they are born at about 6 feet tall. Now within the first hour of being born, it's very hopeful that these animals are standing and walking, because they do fall a good 3 to 4 feet from their mother when they're first born. Now these animals will spend about 20 hours of their day grazing around for food, but they'll also spend it eating as well. But they only spend about 30 minutes of their day sleeping. Now they don't do that 30 minutes all at once. They'll kind of take power naps throughout the day to kind of help them out. And they'll do that standing up with their eyes open, because it does tend to make them super vulnerable when they lay down. Now as you look around, there's going to be some knockdown trees, meaning we may have an African elephant somewhere in the area. Now African elephants will act as personal bulldozers and tend to bulldoze through anything that gets in their way. Now, as we are making our way into this area, over to the left you'll see some mandrills. Now mandrills do have cheek pouches that hold up to at least a stomach full of food, helping them save that food for later. Then over to the right we have some African elephants. And you can tell that this is an African elephant due to the shape of her ears. Her ears are kind of shaped like the continent of Africa. Now they do sometimes sleep standing up, so I think she's actually sleeping right now. You see her, she's kind of waving back and forth there. Now what they do when they are sleeping, they do have a group that does stand guard around them, kind of protecting that one that is sleeping. Now these animals will do a sensation with their ears where they wave them back and forth, kind of like they're telling us hello. But that sensation actually works those blood vessels up in their ears and will help them cool down by at least 15 degrees. Now sadly, the biggest threat to African elephants, especially out there in the wild, are humans. Because humans are currently poaching these animals for their tusks. Now their tusks do hold ivory inside of them. So that ivory is turned into jewelry, such as earrings and necklaces and other things like that, to be able to help those poachers make a profit. Now this in turn becoming super dangerous to those African elephants out in the wild, and making that species become endangered in the process. Now African elephants are very intelligent animals though, with very large brains and very good memory, so they do tend to use the environment around them to kind of help them out. Now red clay is super rich in minerals, so it is used as a vitamin to those African elephants. And what they'll do is run their tusk up against the clay, kind of rolling into a ball, and then eating that clay and receiving vitamins they may need to receive out there in the wild. Now our Disney Conservation Research team teamed up with Save the Elephants, because they found out that elephants were afraid of a certain noise. Now what was happening out there in Africa where these elephants were hearing that certain noise while walking through the villages and just trampling through the farmers' crops and messing up a lot of things for those farmers. Now a lot of the families over there in Africa are very low income families, so they really do depend on the environment around them to be able to provide for their families, whether that be financially or just being able to put food on the table. So what they found out was these African elephants are afraid of bees, which is kind of crazy because bees are so small and elephants are so large. So what they started creating was beehive fences, putting them all around the villages to not only protect these elephants, but also help make sure that these farmers were able to keep up with their crops. Now at the end of the day, it was a win-win for both these farmers and these African elephants, because these elephants were now able to safely make their way through the villages without getting hurt. But these farmers were now receiving another source of income from the honey being produced, and they were also able to keep up with their crops now and be able to provide food and money for their families too. And you'll have one drinking some water here. She's really shoving off. Now as we do around this corner here, we're going to have some greater flamingos. Now a group of flamingos is called a flamboyant, and they do tend to stay within that group for a while because they don't fly, so they do tend to stay within it. Now, if you look out there, there's some brown and white ones. Now, those are babies who have not quite matured yet enough to receive that pink that you're seeing in the older ones there. It does take them about 2 years to fully mature enough to be able to receive that pink. But they also receive it from the beta keratin inside of the bronze shrimp and algae that they eat inside of that water. Now, that pink is what helps them maintain it and also get a little bit pinker over time as well. Now, as we make our way around this corner here, we're going to have a different species of rhinos. These are going to be some white rhinos. Now, you can tell the difference by their upper lip. White rhinos do tend to have a flatter upper lip, kind of helping them grasp onto things a little bit closer to the ground. Now, there are two different species of white rhinos. There is the northern white rhinos and the southern white rhinos. Now, the southern white rhinos is what you are seeing out here. And sadly, the northern white rhinos are functionally extinct with only 2 females left in the world. Now, the 2 females that are actually left, though, is mom and daughter. Now, a group of rhinos is called a crash because rhinos don't have very good eyesight. And when they are in groups together, they do run at the speeds of about 35 miles per hour. And these animals already weigh in at least 5,000 pounds. So when they are running around in a group, they tend to crash into each other and into other things as well. Now, as we do keep on moving, as we round this corner, we're going to have some cheetahs. Now, there are 5 cheetahs in total out here, and they're all girls, and they are all sisters. Now, cheetahs are the fastest cats in the world, going from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds. Now, cheetahs don't like to keep that speed for too long because it is very tiring. So they do tend to lose about 50% of the food that they hunt down because those other animals are tending to get to it a lot quicker than they are. Because it does take them a good 30 minutes to calm back down to be able to retrieve that food. Now, these cats are also the only cats that would keep their claws fully extended. There's a couple more right here. Kind of helping them get a better grip of the ground that they are walking or running on. Kind of acting as a cleat, helping them grasp onto things a little bit better. Now, to help keep themselves protected, they will climb into higher areas such as trees and other things like that to be able to get a little bit higher up from those predators. And they'll stay there all day if they need to, but they'll stay there until that threat does leave. Now, as we do make our way around this corner, we have some Kopi rocks over there to the left. Now, Kopi rocks are normally laid upon by some lions. Now, lions are nocturnal animals, so they do spend 20 hours of their day sleeping, and they'll come out at night where they can see 6 times more at night than they can throughout the day to do their hunting. Now, those lionesses are the ones who do most of the hunting, while those lions tend to stay back. Now, lions don't stay back to be lazy or not do anything. They'll stay back to be able to keep those cubs protected from anything in the area. Now, if there are no cubs in the area, those lions will go out and help those lionesses hunt. But most of the time, they are staying back to keep the cubs protected. Now, they are hanging out over here now, so we'll be able to see them once we round this corner.
Yeah, they're on the far side.
Right on the top of the grass. The little hump of grass.
We'll see if he is still out there. There he is. So here you're going to see 2 lionesses and a lion. Now, what y'all see them doing there is what they do all day long. They're not very active throughout the day.
He's clean and look at him. Like he's what?
And as we are rounding this corner, they do kind of blend in with the areas around them. But if you look right behind the log, you can kind of see their heads. It's going to be some warthogs. Now, warthogs do have 2 sets of tusks. The smaller one is their smaller ones in their hoofs to create burrows to keep themselves protected.
Yeah.
Now, what they'll do with those burrows is go into them backwards, making sure that their face is facing forward, and then using those longer tusks to be able to sway those predators away. Now, these animals are also being poached just like those African elephants because what their tusks hold. But they're also being hunted down by farmers because they are eating the farmers' crops. If you look out there, you'll be able to see a baby white rhino. Now, that baby is about 1 year old.
He just jumped out.
And as we do keep moving here. Here on the ground there are going to be some ostrich eggs. They're going to be right in the corner there. The ostrich eggs are about 3 to 4 pounds in weight. And they're so strong that an adult can sit or stand on top of them without them breaking. Now, as we make our way into this area here, we are entering into the Warden's Post. Now, the Warden's Post is home to some very cute little animals. These are going to be some Nigerian dwarf goats. Now, Nigerian dwarf goat's milk is super rich in minerals, so it is turned into dairy products such as cheese and yogurt and other things like that, to be able to help those farmers receive another source of income, but also helping them to provide more food for their families as well. They're going to start bucking each other there. Now, if you do love goats or you do love animals and you want to pet some, over at Rafiki's Planet Watch, there is an area that you get to pet some Nigerian dwarf goats. There's also some cows, donkeys, chickens. There's an alpaca out there as well. Now, there's also a pig who absolutely loves belly rubs, so you can go out and give him some belly rubs too. Now, friends, as we do make our way out of that gate, it sadly means our time together is about to come to an end. Now, there are so many things that you can go out and do in your each and everyday life to help, to either learn more about these animals or to help us keep these animals protected and alive. Now, over in Africa, they are mining what is called coltan, and that is found inside of electronic devices such as cell phones and other things like that. So instead of throwing away those old cellular devices, we can help give back land to those African elephant and all of those forest animals, making sure that they have areas to roam around on with their families, but also areas to keep themselves protected from those predators. Now, as we are making our way out of this gate, at this time I do ask that you please make sure you have all of your personal belongings gathered and ready with you, and it is a very long walk back here to Harambe to be able to retrieve those items. Out here in Animal Kingdom today, there are multiple ways that you get to see some animals. There's the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail as soon as you exit Kilimanjaro Safari today. Now there you'll have a chance to see some gorillas. There's an underwater look to some hippos. There's some naked mole rats. There's also some meerkats and other animals out there too. Now it is a 16 to 20 minute walk track. It is ECV, wheelchair and stroller accessible, so you're able to bring all three of those things with you if need be. Now there'll be cast members all around to be able to answer any questions you may have about those animals. Now over there in east is the Maharaja Jungle Track, and there you have a chance to see Sumatran tiger, water buffaloes, Komodo dragons, and bats. Now friends, here in Harambe, we don't like to say goodbye because it is far too sad and far too final. So I like to leave you with Kwaharini. Now Kwaharini does mean to go well. So my friends, go well, go wild, don't go too wild, but have a glorious day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Now my friends to the right, please watch all hands, arms, legs, and feet as those doors will be opening. Kwaharini, my friends, go out and make a difference in the world. Also stay hydrated, stay safe out there, and stay kind, and enjoy the rest of your time here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. You're welcome. Y'all have fun. Now, my friends, if you are wanting to explore, the name of our truck is Simba 1. SIMBA 1.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have fun.
Thank you so much, Nick, for hitting that subscribe button today, and welcome to the Magic Crew. Everybody else, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Coming to you live from Walt Disney World Resort here at Animal Kingdom Theme Park. We just got off of the Kilimanjaro Safari, where it was a pretty good morning this morning. A lot less giraffe than normal. So for all of our giraffe aficionados, we had to share a lot more of the safari and savannah with the other animals. So none of our bachelors are out this morning on this side. We'll maybe catch them on the other side. You guys want to go catch the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail? Now, before we get too far along, before we got started on our safari this morning, we had some of our Magic Crew hit that PayPal link this morning and donate to the community, and I want to make sure to give them some recognition and to thank them for what they've done. So this is the time we do a little bit of singing. So Because we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Thank you this morning. First thing this morning as we got started, George Asher sent over $6.26. Thank you so much, George. Glad to have you part of the Ohana. Always a pleasure to have you with us here in the chat. So, thank you, George, for that PayPal and for thinking of us as you come in. And after that, so we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. This morning, Jordan sent over a $10 PayPal for the group. Jordan, who is in his chemo today, watching along with his nurse and medical team. I hope you guys are faring well this morning and doing a wonderful job of getting that therapy done and getting Jordan back on his feet again. So thank you so much, Jordan. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching along with us this morning. Look, it's inside of a termite mound. Luckily, we didn't have to talk about those today. If you know, you know. And then one more. We have one more PayPal, because we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. And Darren sent over a $2 PayPal. Says, thank you for streaming from Disney. I'm a bit of a Disney fanatic here. Well, Darren, so are we. You can pretty much guarantee, I'm here almost every single day of the week. So you are with friends, you are with people who understand what it's like to enjoy being in the theme parks and hanging out with your friends and family here. So thank you so much, Darren, for that PayPal. Greatly appreciate it, and we're glad that you guys can hang out with us today. So thank you guys so much. When you guys give, it makes a big difference to what we can do and how we do things here on the channel. We greatly appreciate you guys' help. Good job. Here's that. Did you see that? Did you see what I did? The colobus monkeys. The tails, their tails are almost as long, if not longer, than their body. It's pretty impressive.
Oh, hang on. There's some stuff.
I guess we'll have to look into that information and grab ourselves a reservation for that new restaurant. John Bowen, welcome in. Eddie. We got some much needed rain yesterday, but the wind after blew our patio furniture all over. We're going to get some wind this afternoon, Eddie. Actually, our weather forecast for today, strangely enough, I'm not accustomed to this, is a weather symbol. Yeah, we're going to be getting anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour wind this afternoon here in Orlando. So it's going to be a little on the windy side. If I had patio furniture, it probably would blow around too. Good morning, Krista. How are you? So Jen says, please help me pray for no rain after the hours. So right now today, we're only got a 2% chance of rain. So I think you might be doing pretty good there, Jen. Yo, copy. Closest living relative to the giraffe. The Okapi has the same cones as you would have on top of a giraffe's head. And notice the party pants that make everybody think he's related to the zebra, but he's not. Good morning, Bonnie. Welcome in. Oh, that's awesome, Deanna. Good morning, please stand by. Happy Hump Day. Welcome in, Angela. Good morning. If you guys joined during the safari, I may or may not have seen your chat because seriously, guys, it is such a bumpy ride, especially in the back of the vehicle. So I just cannot keep up with the chat. It's too hard to maintain because, of course, I use a touch screen and my finger is like this the whole time I'm on the ride. So I try what I can, but I can't promise much on that ride. Oh, pardon me. Well, Princess Lisa, we saw it last Friday. We were here on Friday and we did go see Festival of the Lion King. And so we probably won't go see it today. Matter of fact, we got 4 copyright strikes on on Friday's stream. It's okay. We can do it every so often. But what happens is that when we do go see Festival of the Lion King, it means that because of those copyright strikes, we get no revenue from ads at all. So the 4 or 5 seconds you guys have to watch ads before you can skip that normally would present us with a few pennies and a few nickels here and there to the channel, we don't get any revenue at all. We get no ad revenue. So we try to keep those down to a minimum and only do them every so often, because every $7 or $8 makes a big difference in what we do. So but what I can say is you can go back and go watch last week's replay. And it was a pretty good show. Enjoyed it. So I can't see the mice today. So they must be hiding around. We've got our naked mole rats in the back. Very, very popular too. There's a lot of people on the trail, guys. A lot of people on the trail. My gosh, I'm not accustomed to this many people finding out that the trail even exists. I'm kind of stuck here. Hey, look at the skull. All right. We got a few. All right. We are now in the aviary here on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. Gaber says, I see barbecue in my near future. Good morning, Stephen. Welcome in. Good morning, Amanda. So yes, they do have wristbands. When you go in and you do the after hours party, they give you a wristband. And of course, many times, like for instance, some of the after hour parties I do at the water parks, they light up. So they can basically look for it. And if you don't have a wristband, they'll be glad to show you exactly where the exits are. Good morning, Greg. Welcome in. Where's the snakes? They were on the other side of what has turned out to be an extraordinarily large number of guests that aren't normally here on the trail with me. There are a few snakes in the exhibits just on the other side. Why does it always have to be snakes? Cheers, James. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Good morning, Sandra. Good to see you. Welcome in, Pam. And our hidden Mickey down here beside our duck friend. Right there, hidden Mickey. Good morning, B Disney. Welcome in, Samuel. Good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. You know what? Take a mental break. It's okay. What we're here for, Orlando? All right, we're going to continue in what seems to be one of the crowdiest. Is that even a word? Gorilla Falls exploration trails we have been on and forever. Now, were we supposed to have that busy of a day today? Well, and as far as the crowds are concerned, Genie Plus's Genie Plus's price today is $18, slightly elevated from the normal $15, which is the base, but not as into the 20s. So I didn't expect it to be too crowded today. Our hippopotamus is just here in front of us, and we'll see if we can get up to the water and show you guys. He's sitting right here at the surface, so we get a pretty good view of him.
Yeah, I've seen him. Come on, Alice.
Every few minutes, of course, our hippopotamus friend will have to raise their head ever so slightly to get another breath of air. But interesting that we're just laying on the rock today. Hippopotamuses do not swim, they just walk on the bottom of the water. So being on the rock like that allows them to be that much closer to the top. Let's see if we can get him to come up for a breath of air. All the fish swarming around the hippo.
No wonder that's still stuck in his cup. Manatee. No, it's not a manatee.
No, what is it?
It's a hippo.
It's a hippo? It's a hippo.
All the fish.
It's a big man. That's a hippo.
Good morning, Lee. Welcome in. What's funny is on the top here, our bird is just sitting there using him as a tabletop. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
Okay, let's go look at some more animals.
Come on, let's find more.
Because I take care of
It's unusual for the hippopotamus to be this far. Here we go. Breath of air. Breath of air. Breath of air. And back down.
Ready? See the hippo?
Just like that.
Watch. You okay? There's the bird standing on the hippo.
On the hippo.
All right. I figure we can hopefully get a breath of air from them. All right. Whew. All right, so I am going to try to skirt past the meerkats today because lately they've not really been out much, and see if we can get ahead of some of the crowd a little bit. And the family is not out on this side, so we'll go check them on the other side, see if we can find our family of gorillas. Thank you guys again for all the thumbs up. 400 likes so far today. Greatly appreciate that. Oh yeah, bird could be anywhere. It's like I'm gonna sit right here. It's like a toddler mentality. You know, when a toddler comes along and just sits on your chest, like, hey, I'm just gonna sit here. You didn't want to breathe, did you? Nah. All right, so here in the gorilla encounter area, there are two sides. This is our bachelor side to the left. So this is the other side of what we saw from the exit to the safari. Over to the right is the other side of the exhibit we just saw, which contains our families, which if I hold this up enough, you may be able to see a few of them over there. We'll catch them a little bit around the corner. And of course, this is our Jafar rock. If you guys have ever seen Jafar, a profile of Jafar. Well, we see some of our family out today. Like I said, they're either on the other side where you can watch them through the glass, or they're out here running around, which has also been cleared a lot since Ian has come through. This used to be a lot more built up. The whole family is out here, including the alpha, the moms, all the cousins. Ada, our baby, is out here somewhere. She's gotten quite big now. What was also funny was about 3 months ago we were out here and we saw several rabbits running around through the brush. It's like, wow, I don't know if as a rabbit if I would feel comfortable hanging out with the gorillas. All right, let me get a shoe tied here. I just stepped on it. See one gorilla up toward the top, chomping away, having a good time. It's just so weird because, you know, we used to come here all the time and it's like it was almost impossible to see some of the ground. Now it's pretty much just elephant ears. I don't know. Is there a lunch pole? I haven't seen it. Or you guys haven't talked about it, I guess, at least. We are going to be on just for right up until lunch. So if we do a lunch, it's going to have to be like pretty early. Of course, I move over here and he moves over behind the tree again.
I don't think they have the coordination to really mount like an
There he goes. He's heading to the other side, it looks like. Good morning, James. Welcome in. It's Miss Cresswell's kindergarten class. Indoor recess today. Well, everybody welcome in. If you are watching from Mrs. Cresswell's class today, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are looking at some bachelors over here in the mountain gorillas. These are all silverback mountain gorillas. These are all the guys who hang out. We have 4 of them in the area. 3 of them we can see this morning. One of them's name is Gus, one of them's name is KJ, and the other one is probably Zawadi. Anybody else who's in the chat, you want to say hello to Miss Cresswell's class this morning? Indoor recess is cool, right, guys? Poison Apple, thank you for ninja watching today. I wish my teacher was as cool as Miss Cresswell. When we had to be inside, we didn't get to hang out at Disney World. That's pretty cool. Hope you guys know you got a pretty awesome teacher. Our waterfall's turned off over here today. Good morning, Chef Ricky. So, let's do this. Since Miss Cresswell's class is watching this morning, let's throw a little trivia in for the class. So, good morning, class. Everybody watching. Hope you guys are having a fun indoor recess today. So, I want to give you guys a trivia question. And Miss Cresswell can help me with this. And anyone who's in the chat can also answer. One of the languages that is spoken in Africa is called Swahili. And a lot of the words that we hear, we know of, are actually Swahili words. And my trivia question from Miss Cresswell's class today is, what is the Swahili word for lion? Does anybody know? If you know, raise your hand. If you're in the chat, you guys can feel free to chat. But what is the Swahili, the African language Swahili, what's the Swahili word for lion? Rawr. What would that be? If you guys know in the chat, let me know. Put it in the chat right now. And if you're in Miss Cresswell's class, to see if you want us going to give a guess and see who knows what the Swahili word for lion is today. And you might be surprised if you didn't know what it is when you find out. Anybody know? We got some guesses in the classroom today. So, hopefully we had some people raise their hand. Try to guess if anybody knew. All right, give some time. Good morning, Blaine Fields. How are ya? So for Miss Criswell's class, the question was, the trivia question today was, what is the Swahili word for lion? The word? Simba. Yes, Simba. The character Simba from The Lion King is named after the Swahili word for lion. So every time you say Simba, Simba, you're basically just calling him a lion. Lion, lion, lion. If you knew that, awesome, that's great work. And if not, hopefully you learned a really cool new Swahili word today, Simba. It's kind of cool, huh? So welcome into the class, everybody. And for everybody else who's joining us here today, welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. It's a lot busier than I anticipated today. And our group knew, look how many people in our group knew the answer. Simba. Actually, I think we're going to walk around this way. Simba. Remember. Here at the Harambe Market to grab some lunch today. If you're in the mood for some sausages and grilled foods. Welcome in, Mystic Parks. So I'm going to take just a second. I need to hydrate, which is important to do when you're here in the parks. With our weather today, it's a little warmer. Today's weather is high of 85, so it's gonna, some of our weather has been in the 60s and 70s lately. To go up all of a sudden to 70, 85 is kind of cool, but it's gonna be really windy here later on today as well. But I'm gonna take a couple of seconds and break with some water. You know what, that's wet down there. I'll just leave it up here. Peach water tonight. But yeah, we're gonna high of 85 today. Tomorrow's gonna be a high of 67, 65 on Friday. Both days full sun, chilly but nice and beautiful Florida sun. On the weekend going up to 73, and on Sunday up to 82. So back up to the 80s later on this weekend. Today's Genie Plus price is $18, so not at the base, but not really too high. But there was a lot of people over there, a lot of guests going through the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail today. Welcome in, Robert. How are you? Good morning, Hatbox Ghost. Welcome in, Ali. 11 Jurin. Good morning. Good morning. We'll be shadow watching at work with the earbuds.
Oh my God, that water.
Don't forget, guys, if you guys are ninja watching at any time on our streams, right up there should be a closed captioning symbol. If you ever want to turn on closed captioning, watch along with having to turn the volume down, you can also do that as well. Blaine says Southeast Oklahoma is snowed in. Send us some sunshine from sunny Walt Disney World. That's what we're going to do. We've got plenty of sunshine today. Looking really good. So I think it might be a good time for us to go check out some things up into the mountains. What do you guys think? Ah, that would be kind of cool. Closest thing you can do is at the Festival of the Lion King at the end. Well, we got to do that last weekend as well. Is Genie Plus price set by park or across the board? It's across the board. So it is based by Disney's expectation for demand. based on the number of reservations they have across all 4 parks. So the thing is, with Genie Plus, you can jump from park to park using it. Matter of fact, if I had Genie Plus today, I could make Genie Plus lightning lanes for the other 3 parks, but only after 2 p.m. So it's the same price no matter which park you go to. Pino, welcome in from Brazil. Mystic Prices, I saw you live streaming Splash Mountain the same day, but didn't want to interfere. You don't interfere. Matter of fact, these streams are about the people who come into the parks and they hang out with us, and this is our community. We love to see you guys in the parks. So if you ever guys see me streaming, I might not be able to hang out for long, but at least come over and say hello to the community and say hi to everybody. Give a shout out to people back at home. Love to do that. So anytime you guys see me, come over and say hello. Captain, good guy. Hope you guys are doing having a great Wednesday so far this morning. All right, so guys, good morning, Michael. Let's make our way over, but before we go over to other areas, let's check our wait times over across the park for everybody. And if you're coming in today, don't forget, we're trying to get to at least 600 likes today. And it just requires everyone who's watching to take a couple seconds and hit the thumbs up. So if you're watching, go ahead and do that real quick. I don't know where we're at right now. Our mods can probably tell us. But we'd love it if you guys could help out. With over 600 people watching right now, we could easily get to 600 likes if you guys help us out. 45 minutes right now for Kilimanjaro Safaris. 90 minutes for the Navi River Journey. 75 minutes for Flight of Passage. Let me just say that one more time and listen to that. It's 90 minutes for Navi River Journey and 75 minutes for Flight of Passage. Navi River Journey is a longer line than Flight of Passage right now. 10 minutes for It's Tough to Be a Bug. 20 minutes to meet Mickey and Minnie, which we haven't done in so long. We might have to do that today. 30 minutes for Expedition Everest. 5 minutes for Triceratops Spin. 10 minutes for Dinosaur. We don't, with Kali River Rapids now down for refurbishment, there are not a lot of rides open at the moment, but there are so many great experiences here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So you can ride rides, but there's also a lot of shows, including Festival of the Lion King, the winged encounters at the front of the park, the bird show at the back of the park, of course, the Finding Nemo, the musical. And then, of course, you've got live performers and music in Harambe over in close to the bird show. And also we got one over by across from Plain Street Barbecue. So there's a lot of stuff to do here. Not as many rides, but there's a lot of great entertainment performances. So back up to the chat. Thank you, Pat, for being a member of the Magic Crew cast and for joining our YouTube membership program. It's $4 for a month. That's basically $1 a week. Makes a big difference to us as far as what we do and how we do the channel. But we wanted to keep it low so that more people could join because we didn't want it to be a burden. But we wanted the people who come in here regularly to be able to show people that, hi, I'm a Magic Crew member. We're here all the time, and our name is in green, and Pat, it looks pretty good in green. You get a name badge beside your name to show you how long you've been a member, and you get to use exclusive emojis that only the cast can use. So thank you, Pat, for being a cast. Greatly appreciate it. Welcome in, Susie. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing today? And contestants are up to 460. We're almost at 500 likes today, guys. Thank you guys so much. Teresa says, this is my favorite park. I booked twice for my vacay in March. It's so much fun. There's so much stuff to do and see and experience, especially the animal exhibits. The last time Quinn D was in Animal Kingdom, the Flight of Passage line was 2 hours, and now it's right at an hour and a half. Hour and 15 minutes, actually. So it's not really too bad overall. So, and welcome to all of our new members. Whether you join as a subscriber, which doesn't cost a thing, or you've hit that cast button today and join and become a part of that group. Thank you guys so much for that. All right, well, let's go and check out the ride over Expedition Everest. Anybody want to go check out the mountain? We'll make our way over in that direction and go see if we can find ourselves a Yeti. So I think it was announced earlier today on Disney's blog, and I did not get a chance to share it just yet. Let me go check to make sure and see if there's any other information over there. Alrighty. We'll go check out the straight from the source. Where I get my information, and honestly, that's where you should get most of all your information. Disney Eats. First look at the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. So it is opening officially. This is by Disney News, Disney Parks blog, March 23rd, 2023. The brand new restaurant over in Toy Story Land and Hollywood Studios will be opening up. Thing I want to know is when are reservations are going to become available? And let's see. They don't tell you. It says check back on the blogs to see for dates to start booking reservations. So hopefully with you guys' help, we'll be able to grab a reservation for the restaurant as soon as it opens up. And we'll go over there and check it out and eat it and give you guys a review. Some of the things that they're going to be offering, let's talk about the food real quick. Over on the rodeo, they have cheddar biscuits with sweet pepper jelly. Some of the things you can enjoy is a tomato salad, romaine and kale salad, a watermelon salad. I'm sure the kids would love that. Evil Doctor smoked ribs. That's just wrong. I'm sorry, Disney. That's wrong. Dr. Pork Chop is now the Evil Doctor smoked ribs. Buttercup's beef brisket. There's a sausage in my boot. Barbecue chicken with style. Slow cooked cauliflower for some plant-based offerings. An oven roasted bratwurst, which is tender but is plant-based. And an impossible rib chop, again plant-based. Some of the sides, you're gonna have married spuds, which are potato barrels with green goddess dressing, cheese sauce, and barbecue spices. Force field fried pickles, jumbo pickle spears, coated with a dill flavored breading and fried to perfection. I want to try that. The Slinky Dog mac and cheese, spiral pasta and a creamy house-made cheese sauce. Bucking baked beans. It's plant-based. Cowpoke corn on the cob with a chili lime spice blend. Mean old potato salad. Veggie slaw. And campfire roasted vegetables. For desserts, cupcake a la Forky, which is going to be a chocolate cake with gooey chocolate ganache. Lemon and blueberry cheesecake. I kind of want that. A Billy's chocolate silk pie. Layers of graham cracker crust and silk chocolate mousse topped with chantilly cream. The Goat's apple pie. Gruff's peach strawberry pie. And of course, they're going to have some grown-up cocktails as well, including the snake eye margarita, the chocolate with a grown-up twist, frozen peanut butter and jelly, whiskey lemonade, and a rodeo mule. And then I'll have a couple other things on there, including a frozen cocoa and a Party Source Rex. Strawberry lemonade serviced or garnished with gummy worms for the Party Source Rex. So all kinds of cool looking things, and that's a lot of food to try. And I don't know if this is going to work out, if you guys are going to be able to see this picture or not, but I'm going to try it. But this is some of the food that they have pictures of that's going to be available there. I'm going straight for the dessert, right, Gabriel? I wonder what the code word is for just bring me a little bit of everything. So the 2024 Marathon Series needs to start happening. I am getting ready to start all of my training for the Spring Surprise Challenge as well. So that started this week. I know, Julie, we're going to go try it out. So many cool desserts. Can't wait to try it. Have you ever thought about camping, or have you been camping before around Disney? I actually have thought about it. I've actually made some plans or some proposals to do some camping streams with you guys, and I don't know how we're going to do that or if we can do that. But we still want to see if we can make that happen. That would be a lot of fun. I think you guys can experience that. So, Gavin, thank you so much for joining the Magic Crew cast. Welcome in. And we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy just tipped $15 for an extra snack on a Wednesday day. It's a Wednesday. It is kind of windy today. It's a blustery kind of day, and it will be 20 to 30 miles per hour wind later on today. So, Cindy, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the PayPal. Thank you for supporting the channel. And thank you for guys for helping us to have such fun as we experience the parks together, have some fun, share some news, but really just spend the time together. So thank you guys so much for all you guys do to support us here at Ear Magic. And if this is your first time ever joining, I want to say yesterday we had a new milestone here on the channel. We hit 21,000 Magic Crew members. So congratulations to all of you guys on an ever-growing community. We're so happy to have you guys continue to come back with us every Monday through Friday, and we hope you guys will continue to invite your friends or make new friends for the people who do come in and pop into our live streams every weekday. So congratulations, guys, on 21,000. And if today's your first day ever joining, we'd love for you guys to take a couple of seconds and consider joining the group as well. So hit that subscribe button. Come on in and have some fun with us. All right, let's turn this thing around. Let's go get on a ride. What do you guys say? Let's go find that Yeti. Good morning, Genty. Good morning, Michelle. I didn't get a chance to say hello to you today. How are you? Good morning, Riley. So, Vicky, today we're going to do a little shorter stream. We do have a personal doctor's appointment this afternoon that I cannot miss, or I will be a very bad dad. So, as important as you guys are to me, we will have a hard stop today in about just over an hour. Right around 12 o'clock. So well, Jen, I'm so sorry you got the flu. I know you're probably feeling terrible today. We hope that maybe hanging out with us in the parks will cheer you up a little bit. So welcome to Animal Kingdom Theme Park, Jen. Let's go ride a ride together. Well, Jeff, that registration is going to be opening up, I think, the third Tuesday in March. And we would love for you guys, if you sign up for the race, to contact us and be a part of our group. We're going to do try to do another group run and meetups this coming November for the Run Disney Wine and Dine. So if you guys are already ones who run Disney, or you've always just wanted to, but you didn't want to do it by yourself and feel just unsure what to do and how to do it, we'd love for you guys to join us in November. We did it this past November, first time. Had a lot of fun with everybody who came in. We hope that maybe you guys want to join us this year. What a day in the parks today. Crazy busy for Animal Kingdom. Kind of exciting to see, actually. More love for the Animal Kingdom park. The Run Disney races are so much fun to do, and they're so much more laid back. They are well managed and well executed. Easy transportation to get to and from where you need to go. They open up buses early to make sure all the runners can get there on time. So consider it. Think about it. Chica mas. Well, until you get here personally, thank you for hanging out with us virtually. Oh, you're welcome, Jen. Always glad to have people come in and hang out with us, and especially if you're having a bad day, we're here to help pick it up and try to put a smile on your face from ear to ear. Michelle's gonna do the 10K. I think I want to do the challenge. I think I can do the challenge. Do you think I can do the 5, the 10, and the half this year? I've never done a half before. I'm doing my first 10 miler in the spring, so maybe my first half marathon in November. Oh, Jeff, you'd be surprised. We have a few people in the chat who probably did it with us in November, and it's perfectly fine to do a fast walk. Welcome in, Cherry. Awesome sunsets. Happy Wednesday. What do you think, Gabriel? Jill, you guys gonna sign up for a 10K this year too? We got George is gonna be jumping in doing a 5K with us. That's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, guys, it's time to hit the single rider entrance. You guys ready? All the single riders, 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 all the single riders. Put your hands up. Woo! Who's riding by themselves today? I am. I'm skipping a 30-minute line to do so too. There's our mountain. You guys ready? You guys ready to Yeti? I'll make the most of it, Gavin. You guys can have a lot of fun doing that. Good morning, Ben. Welcome into the chat. Oh, that is awesome, Jen. It's the best compliment I could receive all day. Hi, guys. All right, I'm going to start breaking everything down here so that I can take you guys on this ride. I'm going to close this. And welcome in, Weirdo King. How are you doing today? 11 Jews like, do the dopey. Let's see if I can get the half done first. Welcome in, Ryan. How you doing today? You guys ready to ride Expedition Everest? Chelsea says, love this ride! Because it's Expedition Everest time. Has she ever been on a roller coaster that goes backwards? Good morning, welcome in, Renee.
How many here? How many here? How many? Size 3.
Can you ride it? The Yeti! Oh, it's a brand new experience, Ben. She's gonna love it. Good morning, Patrick. Let's get our Yeti encounter. Here comes our train.
Attention, Expedition Everest team members. Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo baggage. For your safety,
Connor, you got a seat, buddy.
your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the plane. And please supervise each other. Miembros del equipo de expedición Everest. Regresa a bordo, coloquen sus efectos personales en la bolsa delante de la silla. Para soseguridad, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y por favor,
How about after the roller coaster?
That tighter? Good? Alright, nice and tight. You're good.
First time riding?
Yep.
Great ride. Ride it all the time. All right, we're gonna go manual here. Get one of the best views of the park right out here. We don't want to go this way. I guess we need to back it up.
Wait, are we gonna go backwards?
I think we're gonna have to go back that way.
Wait, so we're gonna go backwards? He keeps doing that.
good. You survived.
Have you been on this ride before?
Oh, many times. We ride it every single week. Matter of fact, we have about 650 people who just rode it on YouTube with us right now too.
Cool. It's probably not as scary as
Probably not. All right. It's in the dark. How is that for a quick ride? All right, so the question is, crew, do I need to put Gus back together again? Or do we need to do this one more time? Should we do it one more time? What do you guys think? Who wants to do it a second time? Anybody? Anybody? There's nobody in the single rider line. So, hello, hello. Well, here's the thing. We got to sing it again, though. So, all the single riders, 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 all the single riders. There's only one in line in front of us. So we're going to get on pretty quick. And if you guys are just jumping into today's stream, having a good time riding Expedition Everest with us here at Disney Animal Kingdom, hit the thumbs up. Help us out. Get those numbers up. We're going to go. Lane's like, one more time. One more Jen for Bree today. Let's do it, Jen. Let's go, Wendy. Marie says, yes, let's get go. Let's go one more. I feel like I should at least be courteous in chat, you know? Because oftentimes I put Gus back together again, and you're like, let's go ride. And I'm like, oh no, I got to put him all back together again.
Attention Expedition Everest team members. Once on board, secure all gear.
Exactly. Who needs sleep?
For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs silently. And please switch to the right. Miembro del equipo de expedición Everest. Una vez a bordo, coloquen sus efectos personales en la bolsa ante de la cinta.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here.
Permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y por favor, cuide a los niños.
Aqui, ó. É nóis. Já pode começar a gritar? Eu falei pra gente não ver. Quebrou. Tá dando um frio na barriga? Nem olha pra cima. Eu falei pra não vir. Nem olha pra cima.
Oh, your puppy's name is Gus? That's awesome. That's where we're headed.
Daqui pra cima foi pra baixo.
casual about destruction. Have you noticed that? He cares not.
Gabi. É, tava reclamando, né?
Brake check.
Nossa, foi bem legal.
Legal.
Eu quero ir de novo.
Alrighty. Thank you. All right. These shirts. She's all Yeti taken.
A minha também.
Thanks for riding along, everybody.
If it's any consolation, we all feel that way.
So for those who may have just joined, like, what is this ride that we're riding? See it from the outside. Here is Expedition Everest. I'm glad you could ride it with us virtually then, Dee. You know, for me, I know what to look for, where to look, and I can kind of see it. I promise you, if this is your first time riding, you may not really see him. He is hard to see at times. So, we've got some on here. Somebody wants to ride a third time. You guys are thrill seekers. Love it. I think right now, let's see, at this point, guys, let's see what we have. We have 533 likes, 650 people watching. I say let's ride it a third time, but you guys know I need you guys to help me out. We need to get the 600 likes today. We need to show YouTube that we have a good time here in the parks. And I want to take you guys on for a third time. I need to get to 600. Can you guys help me out? So if you're watching, give it a quick thumbs up. Get us up to 600. Let's jump on it one more time. Welcome in, Eva. Good afternoon. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Good morning, Cooper Benji LA. I mean, you got to go try it out at least once, right? Again! Again! Not banana. Welcome in, Iris. Good morning, Dave C. How you doing? There's like, I rode Everest 6 times in a row once. Don't even like roller coasters. It's that kind of ride. Hello, Heather. Good morning, Melinda. Donnie's like, I definitely would need Dramamine. Handsome Melissa, thank you for watching with us today as you got snow accumulating on the ground. Welcome in, Dan. Guys, we're already up to 556. We're like 40 away. I've got to be at least 40 people who have not hit that thumbs up button yet. Help us get to 600 this morning. I know you guys can help out. All the thumbs up. Sydney Bill says, first ever Disney cruise and tomorrow. I'm so excited for you guys. Seriously, I can't wait to see and hear about your stories afterwards. And thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to do so. Greatly appreciate it. Bree's like, I've ridden it 3 times in a row once. She's like, I'm happy riding this way. Casey's going on a cruise in March. That's gonna be a good year for cruising. Well, as far as I'm concerned, Gans and Melissa, you guys are hanging out right here with us, and we're glad you guys can do so. So, I think we might be able to ride one more time. So we rode it twice. Second time was like almost immediate with the single rider. We're doing a shorter stream today because we have a doctor's appointment. I've got to get my daughter to, which means we will be closing the stream today in about 40 minutes. So we have enough time to ride one more time and maybe go grab a snack or go find ourselves a cool cupcake or something we haven't seen. Since we're doing a shorter stream today, maybe not a lunch poll. So, but we will share a really cool treat, something we haven't shared with you guys yet this season. But we need help because we're doing a shorter stream. It's a lot harder for us to get to our normal average of about 600 likes. So can you guys help us out? We want to get to 600. If you're watching, take a couple of seconds, hit that thumbs up, and let's jump back on it one more time. Travis, like, I haven't been back to AK. Only one time is your max then, right? Yeti items, amusing toys for children, expert metal and leather work. Yeti or not? Let's see, all we need is 22 more, right? 22. Who's 22 people in here who haven't hit it yet already? Forget that. 19 people. I'm sure we've got at least 19 in here who take just a couple of seconds. Been having a good time already today. Wants to ride one more time. Help us out, guys. And I guess we're going to get maybe a third single rider song today. Travis is like, no, just once for me. Once and I'm good. I think the most we've ever done it on a stream is 5. I think we've done it 5 times one stream. My hat's not even on right because I wasn't sure if I was going to take it right back off. Now we're up to 590. We only need 10 people. Come on, Magic Crew, you guys can do it. We need less than a dozen people to take and hit that button. You guys can do this. Help us out. Thank you so much, Poison Apple, and thank you for Ninja watching today. Always a pleasure to have you in with us. Who's our 10 people going to get us over that line? Disney Lisa, Ninja watching. Hey, do me a favor, Disney Lisa. If you could do me, when you get a chance, can you send me an email over at our travel email address? Something I was going to check with you about. Yeah, send me an email over at our travel at chrisedwards@travelmation.net. When you get a chance, no hurry. I just wanted to check with you about something. Thanks, Disney Lisa. Did we do it? Did you guys get it up there already? Man, it took you guys no time at all. And boom, 606. You guys always are extra awesome. All right, we're gonna do it 3rd time because we don't know when to stop. All the single riders, 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 all the single riders. You put your hands up. Woo! Guys, so much positivity in this group. I adore hanging out with you guys every single weekday. And I hope that if you are like some of the people who come into our chat and are not feeling the greatest today, that hanging out with this community puts a big, huge smile on your face and gets you ready to take on the day. It is always a pleasure to spend some time with you guys here in the parks. Now, go get that Yeti! One more time. Back row.
Sir, follow that party of 3, please.
All right, we're going to the front. We're going to the front. Sweet. 7. Sweet. Okay.
Attention Expedition Everest team members. Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo baggage. For your safety, please keep with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the plane. And please supervise the children.
Oh, that sounds nice, Lori. Good cup of hot, warm, homemade soup. Well, you can have some of our Florida sunshine here today, Philip. 85 degrees here is a high today. Awesome. Thank you, Julianne. We're helping us go that extra step. Oh, there's no seat in front of us. All right, let's go get that Yeti. Welcome in, Jacob. Just in time for a ride. All right, and after this, we're gonna have homemade chicken noodle soup and chickpea. Welcome in, Dancing Katie. There's your son, Philip. Hey, we have snow here on Expedition Everest. Well, kind of. That's cold in here. Get that yeti. Yeti, 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 yeti. Look up. Blue skies here today. I seriously did not expect that we were going to ride a third time today, but hey, the crew wants what the crew wants, so. Extra thrills for today. So let's go find ourselves a little sugar, a little sweet. Something for us to eat as we round out our morning here. And if you're just joining us here at Ear to Ear Magic, it is a pleasure to have you join us here in the parks this morning. We are a family-friendly streaming channel that streams from Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando Resort every single weekday, Monday through Friday. And if you've stumbled upon our channel, we're blessed to have you with us today. Hope you enjoy hanging out with our crew, chatting with our friends, having some fun with our friend the Yeti. And would consider hitting that subscribe button and coming and join us again on future live streams. Our friends are out on the flotillas today, including Doug and Russell. Oh, glad to have you with us, Tiffany. Everybody, welcome in. Tiffany just subscribed here from New York. We've got lots of our Magic crew watching from the New York area. Welcome in, Tiffany. Glad to have you. If it helps you get through this hump day, then it's all the better. I'm glad we can make it possible, Lori.
Greetings, fellow
Good morning, Brandy.
explorers. Great news! Russell and Doug have successfully spotted their feathered friend Kevin. Now, just like you, these two are off on their next adventure. Remember, the wilderness must be explored. Roar! Enjoy all of your adventures here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
You got a thing for Doug? How cute! I have just met you, and I love you. Bye, Russell. Bye, Doug. Aw, big heart. Teresa says, I've never ridden Tower of Terror. Chicken out before you get inside. The only ride that I've never ridden at Walt Disney World. That could be a scary one, though. Especially since you don't know what's going to happen. Good morning, Epcot Dan. Or Don. Epcot Don. The wilderness must be explored. There comes Rafiki and Timon. It is going to get much more windy here today, Thomas. We have wind speeds of 20 to 30 miles per hour forecast for this afternoon. Timon! Oh, hello, friends. He's got the whole boat to himself today. Welcome in, Janet. Harder just hit the subscribe button today. Thank you so much for joining. Glad to have you with us today here at Animal Kingdom. Terry, thanks for popping in. How's your Wednesday going so far? Oh, Wednesday. Lori's like, nope, hard pass on Tower of Terror. Yeah, we're gonna get the winds, but not the snow. So let's go find ourselves a treat to eat and share with you guys here today. Good morning, Stacy. Are there any Oswald Magic fans? Off the top of my head, I cannot think of one that I can pull up an image of what it looks like. We go check them out every so often. look and see what's available. I don't think I've seen an Oswald yet. What, have you guys seen one? Anybody else in the chat? Tristan Dragon, do the hula. Wow! All right, Julianne, get back to work. Have an awesome Wednesday. Halfway through the work week. You can do this. Ooh, that wind is already picking up. You guys hear that? All right, Jordan, go take care of it. Knock it out, warrior. You got it. James, thank you for taking it and helping to share it. I say this and I mean it, and it's always been the case. It doesn't matter what I share if there's nobody there to share it with. You guys are the part of the channel that makes what we do possible. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for making this channel something that we can continue to do every single day. Helping us to continue to strive toward our dream of becoming a source of news, accurate information. Forget the clickbait. I could care less about clickbait. We want to just give you down-to-earth, real information of what's happening here in the parks so that when you come to visit, you know what to expect and you have someone you can trust when it comes to information. And if you need help in planning your vacation, same thing. We're going to help you guys out in that way as well and continue to give you that kind of information. So, shall we go see what we have for our cupcake today? On her forehead. Oh, it must be hard to rest and watch. Because, you know, we try not to be too low-key. Yes, those things over there, they're just on the other side of the little bridge area. Oh, buffalo chips are amazing. Hello, hello. We're looking for an awesome cupcake. Do you guys have an awesome cupcake? Yes. I don't know. We want to see, but it looks like you guys got a couple of options, right? Awesome. Let's go check it out then. Thank you. Cupcake. Looks like we have our 50th celebration, which we've seen before, and the Simba's Sunrise Cupcake, which we weren't able to do last time we were here because, well, it was not gluten-free. So let's check it out today. Hello, hello. Doing good. We need a cupcake.
Oh, good.
So we figured yeah, it's perfect.
What am I going to do for you?
Just one.
All right.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, for the 10K. Yeah, that one's probably going to be really hard to get. All right, so we have a couple of things. First of all, we've got our cupcakes here. We also have a 50th anniversary celebration milkshake. I don't know if we tried that one or not, did we? We've been celebrating 50th for so long. I'm going to grab this for just a second. Got ourselves the 50th, which we've tried a couple of times to share with you guys. It's really good. It's got the lemon chiffon in the side. The Sunrise Cupcake, chocolate cake, vanilla custard filling, vanilla buttercream, white chocolate artwork, sunrise colored sprinkles. So I think we're going to try the Sunrise Cupcake and give it a good old try. Every day is a different thing. Just keeps working on it. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Too much pressure. Was it the third ride on Expedition Everest? I'm so sorry. I got you so excited riding it the third time that shot right out of your arm. It's probably about that. I'm gonna have to work so hard to work that off. So yes, Amanda, if you go over to the Nomad Lounge, you can get the gluten-free churros over there for an item. And they come with little dips. Great, love it. Only place I get churros, honestly, here at Disney World is there. They're fresh. They're so much better than any of the other churros. So I give them a 5 out of 5 every time. Nomad Lounge, it's right there next to Tiffin's. Welcome in, Onyx Chrono. Hey, we had somebody else just join. I think it was Tiffany just joined for the very first time watching from New York. And I knew we had some other New Yorkers out there. We're all of our New Yorkers today. No, I'm by myself, just one. Do they offer dairy-free? I don't believe so. That's going to be a little bit harder to check with. And you know, off the top of my head, honestly, I can't say I can think of a dairy-free option as far as that. I would check maybe at some of the other ice cream locations to see if they have something like that. Definitely not here for that particular shake. I will say this though, a lot of times people are confused by the blue milk and green milk over in Galaxy's Edge. It is plant-based and it is dairy-free, so we're gonna try cupcakes here today. Long Island New Year. There you go, Fred. Long Islanders. Hello. Do try and let me know how they are after you try them. Hello, Kanisha, how are you? I'm gonna have just a sunrise cupcake, please. That'll be it.
Okay. I have a total of 630. Do you have any discount with us?
AP, but there are no AP discounts, is there? No.
Now you can. Here is for number 6-27.
All right. Thank you.
Hi.
All right, so we'll wait for our cupcake to come through. Buffalodian. Okay. Thank you. Alright, let's look our sunrise. And ride out into the noon. Alright, so here's our sunrise cupcake. Alright, napkins. And let's take our cupcake back outside. See if we can find a table out here. Whoop. All right. Right underneath the speakers, of course. We'll see if we would get a copyright strike on it. Hopefully not. It's our cupcake.
Our next request comes from Donald's wealthy uncle Scrooge McDuck.
All right, so let me take a quick picture of our cupcake.
Earlier, he came into the WDNO studio
And I'll be back with you guys in just a second after I get a picture.
So I asked him, how does it feel to be reunited with your nephew Donald after all this time? Basically, this is what he said.
All right, guys. If you're just tuning in this afternoon or this morning, we are wrapping up our stream with a little bit of a treat to let you guys know some things that are available if you're coming to Disney here in the very short term. Water. Hey guys, welcome in. How is everybody doing this Wednesday afternoon? We are halfway through our week of our weekly streams. Finishing out this week just to show you guys. Today, of course, we're at Animal Kingdom. Tomorrow, later stream, guys, starting later on in the afternoon, I believe. May change depending on how the schedules go. Heading to Disney's Hollywood Studios. And Friday, we're going to be back over at the Universal Orlando Resort. So those streams are up on our channel now. If you guys want to go find them, give it a thumbs up now. Leave a comment and say hello to everybody coming in later this week. But we'd love to have you guys join us on Thursday and Friday. Wow. I thought I got like the perfect spot. And the sun just came out. Woo. Oh, that's hot. One more change. We're going to do this one way or another. Thunder. Thunder. We're going to have some major wind this afternoon as well. There we go. How you doing today, Emax? Good to see you. Eat it on top of a garbage can. We call them Epcot tables around here. Yeah, Emax, if you have any questions or if you guys ever want to reach out to us, you can reach us on our travel email addresses, and they are located right there. Chris Edwards at travelmation.net and Susan Edwards at travelmation.net. We are Travelmation travel agents. Travelmation is a Diamond preferred travel agency with both Universal and Disney. This week they just announced Disney's Diamond earning level, and we are one of the top 5 agencies that book with sandals and beaches too. So top 5 for sandals and beaches in both Diamond at Universal and Disney. So let us know how we can help you when it comes to booking your next vacation. But for now, let's focus on our chocolate cupcake. Vanilla buttercream. And it looks on fire. So, hey Sharon, how are you guys doing? I'll definitely say hello to Susan for you. She may even be in the chat watching as well. Walt says we have bad wind in Kentucky today too, so it's not just here then. Okay. It was strange to see the weather forecast today, Walt, and it just be a wind symbol. I can't say I've seen that since I've ever been doing weather forecasts with you guys. All right, so let's open our cupcake wrapper like a flower. These are really cute wrappers, but they are the most pain to get into, honestly. It's like fashion. The best looking things are the most pain to put on and take off. Sprinkle time. So I thought Owen might join me today, Princess Lisa, but we got him home late last night, so he wasn't prepared to get up early this morning. I think he'll be back with us either tomorrow or Friday. All right. pick it out. I have sun, you have snow. Want to trade? I'm good. See our chocolate cupcake. Just as much frosting as we have cupcakes. The East Coast is bunkering down. Look at all that sugar, Chelsea. That's a lot of sugar. Well, it is what it is, Jeff, right? We all know what it means. So Diane wants to know, are there any characters in Animal Kingdom? Oh yeah, there are plenty of them. You can meet Mickey and Minnie in their safari gear. Over in Dino Land, you can meet Chip and Dale. You can meet Donald. You can meet Daisy. Kevin wanders around, and you can meet Kevin in different places. She is wandering around Discovery Island. So got a few number of characters. And if you go to Tusker House, it's one of the meals. You can have safari characters meet you there as well. Welcome in, Scanner Patrol. George is like, I'll be back in Disney right after the group cruise. Oh, looking forward to that. What's our count today, George, on our group cruise? How much longer do we have till our group cruise? Oh, yes. Downstairs and Beer says, please be dense. Oh, it just kind of crumbled. Ah, the wind's going to blow everything everywhere. All right, so it does have a filling to it. About that. Chocolate cake. It's got that vanilla filling, vanilla buttercream. Pretty nice filling. I'm not even going to be driving home. I'm just going to, So Tarzan never comes out unless it's a very, very special, rare occasion, like at a Moonlight Magic or something like that. Last time I saw Tarzan was at a DVC party. All right, one more bite. Uh-oh, the wind just blew the cupcake over. No! It was standing up okay. Welcome in, Trixie! Trixie573 just joined the crew here, guys. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Look at that center filling. Okay, let me explain how I can best describe to you what this cake is like. Remember when they first came out with like pudding cakes? You know what I'm talking about? Well, it's like Jello pudding, and they actually had it inside the cakes. Or if you guys have ever made a cake where you take cake and you poke holes in it, and then you pour chocolate pudding in it, and it kind of soaks down. That's what that filling and that cake kind of tastes like, which is a good combination. So it works well together. Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, Chrissy. You see what I'm doing right here. I'm playing in the park, so I totally get that. Hey, that's the good amount of frosting there, Cindy. Perfect amount of frosting. So it's been so long. Hey, the first 2 weeks of the year, I didn't have any cupcakes at all, Hatbox. So I'm gonna kill the medallion because it's gonna flop down onto the front. So it's a white chocolate medallion. Decent. All right. It's a messy cupcake. Keep in mind, this is a fiery orange and red frosting. The sprinkles are also sunset colored. If this gets on your clothes, it could possibly stain, so it's kind of be careful on it. The vanilla buttercream, as pretty as it looks, it's also pretty basic.
Yeah, I like that.
It has the frosting has a taste of a grocery store kind of cupcake. Welcome in, Jamie, to you. Come in, Randy. How are you? So the chocolate cake portion, the base is fairly decent. Not dry. But just the basic vanilla buttercream. Not all that exciting. What did you mean this at? So Shoshana, because we're doing we're going to be ending our stream a little early today. I have to be heading home in the next few minutes to do some chauffeuring. We have just our sunrise cupcake. It's a chocolate cake, vanilla frosting, vanilla filling. It's a very pretty cake. A lot of red though. It's staining my fingers. So it's a little crummy, Sam. A little crummy. Ashley loves Disney. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Ashley. Happy birthday to you. So to show you guys, again, decent chocolate cake. The vanilla filling in the middle gives it like a pudding cake texture, which is kind of nice. Basic, oh so basic, though pretty looking, it's a basic vanilla buttercream. And not all that special. Of course, I hit the refresh button. So overall, this is a $6 cake called the Sunrise Cupcake. I believe you can get it both here at Restaurantosaurus, Flame Tree Barbecue, and maybe over at Creature Comforts. We'll have to double check to make sure. Oftentimes they're available at more than one area. And as a cupcake, it's a good base. But honestly, I expect more than just, I don't really like just vanilla buttercream. It's too basic for me, even if it's dolled up and looks pretty with colors. When you come here to Disney and you're spending $6 on a cupcake, I want some really nice ingredients. I want some wow flavors. And just not quite there for me on this one. So, out of 5 zebras, 3 out of 5 zebras. It's a good cupcake. It's not a great cupcake. If you're looking for an alternative, it costs 30 cents more, but the 50th celebration cupcake has the lemon chiffon. A lot more of a cupcake on a higher level. So, good morning, Stephanie. Welcome in. It's big enough to share with another person. There's so much frosting, I'm actually considering not eating the last 2 or 3 bites of frosting. Matter of fact, I think I'm not. I think I'm going to be good without it. It's extra calories without getting that extra oomph that you really want. If you're going to take in those calories, that better be worth it. And for that, I think I'm just okay. Pop that in the trash. Welcome in, Robert. Glad to have you with us this morning. Yeah, even with the vanilla frosting or the vanilla filling in the middle, just didn't quite hit it to a 4. I just can't say that it's worth more than just middle of the range. I did not, Jessica. It hit me this morning. I've got to start work on that. I got to get that in there. I'm curious and kind of tempted, even though it's pricey, for the previews of Tron. Should I buy a $200 Tron Legacy shirt, pants, and disc for the theme and mess with the cast there? Question is, how good is it, Matt? Is it like really good? Is it like cosplay like good, or is it just really fancy? Because, you know, if it's too good, you know, they might not even let you in. That would really stink. So, all right. Well, guys, I have got to wrap up for today. Let's go check out the Tree of Life before we sign off for today. One more look at the Tree of Life. I want to say thank you again to everybody who's come in and hung out with us this morning. We've had several new people hit that subscribe button today and come into the crew. Always glad to have new friends and new faces join. Oh, the wind is picking up. We knew it was coming. My water back in there.
You don't like a choice of 4.
And guys, for such a short stream today, you guys have killed it on the thumbs up and the likes. Thank you so much. As always, that makes a big difference, is how YouTube brings in and suggests our channel to other people to come in and have fun. And I hope you know that if taking part in that and helping us to do that always helps us find some new friends today. You can easily divide those cupcakes. Now some of them are on the pretty small side, I will have to say. I'll let you guys know when those show up. Sometimes they get so fancy that the cupcakes are just minuscule. Hello, Mac Dog! It's been quiet here today. Is a chocolate Hostess cupcake better? I don't know if it would be better. These are at least fresher. Fresher baked, for sure.
While y'all do that, I'm going to get we haven't eaten yet. So we'll get food while y'all do that.
Tavi, good afternoon. Welcome into Disney's Animal Kingdom. You guys are dealing with snow today, or rain, or the high winds like we are going to be getting here today. We are definitely still getting some beautiful sun, high of 85. So thank you guys for coming in and letting us share some of that Florida sunshine with you today. Oh, Pluto's Boneyard is amazing. The Boneyard has so many places to explore, run around. There's even a little water area, dinosaur noises, there's a cave, slides, and even a dino bone excavation area. Hey, any good things in a storm, right? Thank you, Mark. Hope you have an awesome Wednesday as well. We are closing down the stream a little early today. I've got to get a little one over to a doctor's appointment. Appreciate you guys letting us have some fun with you this morning. Always a pleasure to have everybody here, hanging out here in the Magic Crew. And if you're new to Ear, whether you've hit that subscribe button today or just in the recent past or just thinking about it, I want you guys to know we are very big on making sure that our community is here, is noticed, seen, and is part of our streams. And if you've kind of been hiding back a little shy, I want you guys to know these people will take care of you. These people will make sure that you have a good time, and they're here for each other. So jump on into the chat tomorrow if you come back over. We're going to be at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Would love to have you guys join us there tomorrow as well. As always, guys, if we can help you when it comes to travel, Susan and I are Travelmation travel agents. That's what we do because live streaming doesn't pay the bills. We barely make enough to pay for live streaming. We're able to do live streaming, so it's a joy to do. But if you'd like us to help you when it comes to booking your next vacation, let us be your Travelmation travel agents moving forward. So many of our Magic Crew have already allowed us to be a part of that, and that just kind of solidifies our community and helping to take care of our friends and family and our ohana for their vacations. So send us an email. Let us know where you'd like to go, guys. Over at chrisedwards@travelmation.net and susanedwards@travelmation.net. Let us know where you'd like to go, when you'd like to go, who's going with you, and if you have any special things you want to do, in particular when you get there. So love to hear from you guys, and thank you guys for giving us an opportunity to be your Travelmation travel agents moving into the future. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and close on out for today. Again, we'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The biggest thing I always ask, We don't want the magic of the streams, of the community and of friends hanging out together to stop when the stream closes, because that defeats the whole point of what we do, what we try to do, and try to put some positivity into this world. So when the stream is over, we want you guys to extend the magic of what we do here by finding somebody else out, whether you know them or not. Give them a smile, give them a laugh, give them a compliment, but just make sure to be the sunshine in their day. Guys, thank you guys so much for all that you guys do. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you. We're going to close on out, so we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you, Poison Apple, for Ninja watching today. Thank you, Donnie, and glad you could join us here today. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Michelle, and all of our mods for watching out and taking care of us here today, making sure that we have a family-friendly stream. Thank you, Gabriel and Jill, for being such awesome mods. Thank you, Greg. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Contessa, have an awesome Wednesday. Thank you, Naomi. Tell Heather hello for me today. Spread that sunshine, Sam. It doesn't matter if it's sunny there or not. Spread the sunshine. Thank you, Lori. You guys have an amazing afternoon. And as always, we can't wait to see you guys in the parks. Have a great one, everybody. We'll see you real soon.